What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Cure. We're back for another Cure Thursday, and I wanted to start once again by giving a major shout out to Elmar, who sent me another PayPal donation. So, yes, those are greatly appreciated, and honestly, I'll mention it every time now because it's in my head. I finally got around to it, and I was very happy to see that you are still enjoying the Cure reactions, and I appreciate the additional material support. In any case, we're returning to the Head on the Door, and Luca, would you not? Yeah, I know, don't knock everything over. And the next tune is Six Different Ways, which I find to be an intriguing title. It sounds sort of like an idiom, like there's six different ways to do this, which suggests different strategies, different approaches, different techniques, but that they are all driving toward the same purpose. Now, maybe that's not the meaning of the phrase, and maybe it's historical or specific to a particular narrative that, we tried six different ways, but nothing would work, or it could be less about form and function and more about emotional significance or interpersonal narrative, but I'll see what I can catch on a first listen. This is The Cure. The track is Six Different Ways, and it's from their 1985 album, The Head on the Door. What a surprising ending. So, okay, number one, it is a quirky tune. It is a strange track, and simultaneously a bit baroque, at least in some of the stylings, but also zany in terms of having a lot of, cluttered sounds and weird elements, but all the while compelling and well put together. So, yeah, a weird sonic environment with, again, a bit of a like zany modern sound mixed with a slightly baroque feel, especially that flute or whatever it was. But there were also, I think, like cellos, and Robert's vocals sort of in his normal range. A couple moments where he's going a bit higher than you normally hear him do, and flourishing in a way that was like perhaps if not unique, a bit less common. Lyrically, I don't know. It's like he's talking about the passage of time. He's talking about the six different ways being like related to his heart, and like what was it, using them or keeping them all tonight. So it sounds very specific and yet broad as well. Then he's like, I think, mentioning America, so I don't quite know the significance of that because I didn't pick up the words and lines around that clearly. But yeah, like something about the way things are now not being the way they were before. So I don't know if that's about his emotional state or about the different pathways or the manner in which he is keeping, I think it was, those six different ways tonight. So yeah, there's like bits and pieces. I just don't know how they all link together, which feels like there's a number of Cure songs where on a first listen I'm just kind of scrambling to kind of keep up with the different phrases. But it's funny because he's like saying it's like strange, which feels like it's part of the narrative or the scene depiction here, whatever that may be. But it's also like meta commentary on the quite zany and like quirky sonic nature of the track, right down to the way it finishes, which is like sudden and at least took me by surprise. So yeah, a really interesting one that in a way is different from a lot of what I've heard from them. It's not like that post-punk sound, it's not that dark and heavy and brooding sound, it's not sort of like upbeat and jazzy and very like pop song like hit styled, and yet it's still quintessentially Cure at the same time, if that makes any sense. So yeah, a fun one, a zany one, a curious one. I'm looking forward to hear what people have to say about it. So we'll see what Luca does here. Why don't you just move right over to the chair, and poof, there you are. She has acquiesced to that request. In any case, let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.